My name is Aidan Rodriguez. Live in Brooklyn. I've been friends with Lucas since what, the 5th grade?
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Nah, it's been a long minute.
If you could go back 5 years when you were like, you're 19 now, right? So if you
Yeah.
go back 5 years when you were 14, what are some things you would change in your life or do differently to better your situation where you are today?
For sure, I would take the hobbies that I love more seriously and not just joke around about everything. Because I feel like when we're kids, you know, like we always joke around about stuff, whether if it's an important aspect or a little aspect, we always joke about it. We always make jokes about it. And I feel like if I was able to go back 5 years, I would tell myself like to take things more seriously, be more an adult about it, act more an adult about it. Because I feel like there's so much things that I could have done better and could have approached better, or there's so many possibilities or opportunities that I had that I probably let go because I was being too goofy. For instance, like sports wise, I feel like I could have played more sports. I feel like I could have practiced more better and, you know, put the more time into sports. And also when it comes to school too, I feel like I could have put more time, put more dedication to school, because I just feel like I really went with the flow with everything and not pushed myself to the best I could be. I was a little bit lazy, which lazy is a bad trait to have, but I was lazy when it came to those aspects. But I feel like for sure if I just put in more focus and enough with the goofiness, I feel like I could have had a lot. I feel like I could have did a lot.
Aidan, what do you feel was one of the biggest hardships you've experienced the past year or in these past few months? Go in depth, please.
The biggest hardship that I went through was me tearing my ACL. That's the most stressful experience I've ever had in my life, because that's the first time I actually injured myself in a serious injury, and it's a whole life process switch. Like, it's just like your life switches so fast during that process, and it's difficult to get accustomed to because a lot of stuff changes. I was going from being able to walk to not being able to walk at all, to learn the whole process to walk back again, and to do simple tasks like just lifting objects, pushing and pulling things. It's just a long process of recovering and getting into that. I've gotten surgery August 1st, and it's been about 3 months now since I've had surgery, because I had completely tore my ACL. So that means that I have to train it from scratch, from it being able to bend. So that's constantly me bending my leg every day. Maybe 2 hours stretch session, an hour stretch session of me just stretching my leg out to get it back where it's supposed to be. And I've been doing that daily since I've torn my ACL. It's just a stressful process, but I'm getting there day by day.
What do you think is the most pivotal point in this recovery process where you learned the most?
I feel like the beginning of the surgery is when you learn the most. The beginning, the very first 2 to 3 months of the surgery, after the surgery, it opened my eyes a lot. I've gotten to see like anything could happen the next day, no matter what. I didn't expect to tear my ACL that same exact day. I didn't expect to tear my ACL when I played basketball, but it happens, and I feel like it's opened my eyes to see the bigger picture and to see that a lot of things in life can happen in the blink of an eye, and you're not even gonna know it. I wasn't prepared at all to get this surgery. A lot of stuff has happened that made me uneasy when it came to preparing for the surgery, and as of right now, I'm still not 100% prepared, and I already got the surgery.
Or how do you think this whole recovery process has changed you as a person on a more personal and mental level? Because I've been your friend for over almost a decade now, and I know you to be an outgoing, you're a very social person, and now you're more stuck in the house. You know, you're not able to move more, you're not able to go and do things you normally do. So how has that affected you on a more personal, mental level, and your character? Has it changed you?
I feel like it's changed me a lot, and I don't want to sound too dramatic and say that I'm a whole brand new person. I'm not. I'm still the same person that I am, but like you were saying, I was more of an outgoing person, hanging out, always doing stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of made me sad. I was kind of a little bit on the sad end when I got surgery because I couldn't move. Like, I had to keep my leg elevated. Every time I sat down somewhere, I had to keep it elevated. So that was just constantly resulting into me laying down all day. So imagine just laying down on your back 24/7 throughout the whole day, or sitting up 24/7 throughout the whole day with your leg up in the air. After a while, it gets comfortable, and it kind of made me not want to do things. I didn't even want to eat. I didn't want to play games. I didn't want to spend time with family or spend time with friends. But it put me in a dark space because it was just I just had a bunch of negative thoughts in my head, you know? I was always wondering, like, what happens if I don't fully recover? What happens if I can't play basketball no more after I recover? What happens if I can't do the things that I like to do? It was kind of hard because I just had everybody doing everything for me. And I'm one of those people that, like, I'm very independent. I like doing things on my own. If I know I could do it without any help, I'm not going to ask for no help. The best thing to do is just do the hobbies that you like to do and do the things that you like to do and hang out with family and friends. So when I took that advice and I started doing that, I started playing video games more. I like playing video games. I like reading comic books. I like building Legos. I like building anything, to be honest. So me doing all of those things and me also hanging out with family and friends, it boosted me more to want to stretch more, to want to do more, to where I could be outside again doing the things that I wanted to do freely and not having to worry about sitting down for a little bit because my legs hurting me, or me not being able to do certain things because I'm like, oh, I don't want to injure or reduce the weight when it comes to healing. I'm still recovering right now. I'm still going through highs and lows, but I feel like I'm still having more high days than low days. I feel like I'm still having more positive days than negative. And the only thing that's pushing me to keep doing what I'm doing is my friends and family.